It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From AT&T Center in San Antonio. Tonight, the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets control the tap. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Here's Irving into the front court. Down 3 to Durant. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Five to shoot for San Antonio, and that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. DeJounte Murray going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Hollis Jefferson. Probing the defense. Durant, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. Kevin Durant, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen for Durant, down low. Whoa, what a finish.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Murray with the basketball. They trail by 2 to Aldridge. Fires the 3, knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Durant. Irving. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To DeRozan. DeJounte Murray. To DeRozan. Down to 5 on the 24. For 3, he'll take that any day.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Durant, wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Irving with the basketball. Down 4. To Durant. The drive, right to the basket. Stuffs it down with authority.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. DeRozan. Beyond the arc for three. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes.
Subbing in for Brooklyn, number 22, Karis LeVert.
Dinwiddie against the Australian.
For San Antonio, number 3.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Rudy Gay from long range. Rudy Gay, tough shot there. No good. Driving right to the basket. Off the mark. To Rudy Gay. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Dinwiddie. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Jared Allen with the block. That's out. Last touch by Jared Allen. Patty Mills. Cashes in for 2.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
To Dinwiddie. And he finishes at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Mills in possession. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. To Rudy Gay. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. He hits.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
We've played one at AT&T Center with the Spurs out in front. Jay and I back with more from San Antonio after this. Your Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we...
Substitutions, San Antonio. Subbing in for Brooklyn, number 7.
Irving to Durant. Kevin Durant. He's now shooting 5 for 7. Kevin Durant. Dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Mills in possession. Up by 3. To DeRozan. Patty Mills. Shot clock winding down. 4-3. He engulfed him that time. Kyrie with the rock. To Durant. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
Old school equals high percentage.
Patty Mills to DeRozan. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. It's no good. Kyrie across the timeline. Down by 1. Has a chance. Harris's shot won't go. To DeRozan.
Rebound.
Gay's shot off the mark.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Durant up against DeRozan. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Fires the 3, cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Down low for Harris. And scores.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Rudy Gay to Patty Mills. For 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The pass set it all up.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Beyond the arc for 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. And too much contact.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Corner 3 at the good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. That's it. First half has come to an end with the Nets in front.
Have a look at the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Spurs would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
These are the guys getting buckets for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Field goals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half.
Player of the half.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Murray into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Oh, that's how it's done.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Irving brings the ball up court. Runner here won't go.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
To Murray.
Rotate.
The Spurs with 4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. DeJounte Murray forced that one up. Durant to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
DeRozan with the basketball. The deficit is 6. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
First free throw is good. Second of 3 is good. Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Jordan. Shot from the lane won't go. Murray with it. Down 6. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Durant with the basketball up top. Up by 6. DeMar DeRozan sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Kyrie Irving not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
To Murray. Doesn't get the bounce.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Short jumper stays out.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Here's Irving into the front court. His team on top by 8. Here's Durant for two. The rebound taken by the Spurs. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Here comes the screen. From long range. Not that time. He misses.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Listen deep. Trap. Give me
To Patty Mills. Fires the three. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Irving. Lets it fly from long range. The rebound taken by San Antonio. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Buries it.
Well, there you have it. The defense just took notice of this young player on that previous shot. Guarantee you they won't leave him open next time.
Nets have the basketball. That is great vision to set it up. Cruises inside for two.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Up 6. Here comes the screen. Irving. 4-3 is good.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Irving with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Durant against Patty Mills. To Irving. The drive right to the basket. Jakob Poeltl able to recover with the block. Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Mills in possession. His guys down 11. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Shakes free and hits.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Fires the three and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Knocks it down from mid-range. Deep three at the buzzer. This quarter's in the books. The Nets have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth.
All right, let's bring the fire.
Substitutions, San Antonio. Entering the game for the Brooklyn
Irving.
Nets. Number 11.
To Durant. Jakob Poeltl swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And they called a foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
The Spurs are now in the penalty.
Irving goes to the left side. Durant had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
For three, message received. Well defended. Kyrie with the rock. Jakob Poeltl tips it. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Durant across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on the three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Beyond the arc for three. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Kyrie across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Trey Lyles sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Trey Lyles rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Here's Durant for two. Shot won't go. From long range. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Patty Mills fires the three, knocks it down, and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Got it from the line. Irving to Durant. Has a look. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying...
This team did everything they could do to secure the win. Great job by both the players and the coaching staff.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Spurs didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Bench points.
The Brooklyn Nets had the kind of bench production that will make any coach proud. NBA games can be made easier when you're working with depth, and that's exactly what happened here today.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the San Antonio Spurs. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.